Let's go
Hey
somewhere we go.
guys, and welcome to the Igloo today. Today we are going to be showing off PvP with Ulrich, Stormcloak. Enjoy, because he has a very deep explanation on how to train people to PvP.
Nice. Not bad. Yeah, it's okay. That's why I don't usually clear the bodies, because rigor mortis is the cause of that. So basically, there's the three main weapons: sword, spear, hammer, and there's 3 lessons total. And it's all in threes for some reason. I don't know why I made it that way, but it is. So the first phase is stationary, getting to know your weapon, then know the distance and the sides. So you hit this target 10 times and get the range down. A little 10 times, boom. All right. Now you do 10 power strikes. Okay. Then you do 10 slash strikes. That's stationary. Now we go into the movement portion. Now, when you run towards it, you'll be just walking. And then you do 10 slash, move it around, and then 1 power to try to finish them off. They're staying still. And then you go to running. 1, 2, and the distance to hit the target is 2 foundations away is where you want to click. 2 to 3 foundations. So this is where like 2 to 3 foundations is. When you're sprinting at your target, you want to click before you get into that zone. That's how I get the max range on you with the spear. Okay. Once you do that 10 times, zone, where you fight the instructor, and he will instruct you tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It's type of like a skill base. So go ahead and bring out your spear, fight me, and so here we go. Let's go now. Begin. And this is basically for the newbies. So you take it really slow with them. You break it down to science. And now you move into the tier 2 portion. And then tier 3, you fight them the hardest you can. Let's get some air bell. Begin. And begin. Nice. Not bad. Getting better. What I used to do is just have my old students, we just do drills. We just hit, turn around, do it again. Oh yeah. So the spear is more of like a supportive role, as you said. It's good for not hitting people. I prefer 1 or 2 swordsmen, but like hammer and spear all the way, because a hammer guy will fucking stagger them, and the spear guy can just get in nearby on the side and just poke. Alright, so for the hammer, there's your regular swing, where you spam 10 times. I'll just do 3 just for the tutorial. Now, oh, okay, good to go. Alright, and then you do 10 overhand. Get used to the distance. Close up, medium, a little bit farther. Notice how when you swing, you go to the left and you go to the right. You go to the left and you go to the right. You want to time this perfectly, because when you're running by an enemy, you want to catch his toes, you basically hit the left, chase him like that. That's how you sweep him. See? I can sweep him. Yes. Okay. So what I do is, when I get used to my hammer, I do at least one swing before a fight, so I know which side it's going to swing on. Usually when you first swing, it's going to swing to, I think either the left, or it swings to the right. Okay, always to the left it swings first. So when you get that right, you're basically cocked and ready for the right side. So when you're running your enemy, you can swing that on the left side sweep. You catch your feet like that and they'll run by you. Because the overhand is a vertical. But you guys get the concept. so as you get used to this regular swing, the overhand swing, there's one more portion before we go into the movement, and that's the, I haven't had a name for it yet, but I like to call it the Eastern style hammer swing. You basically say the ditty 1 in your head. You click at the beginning of the word 1, and you release at the end of the word 1. This will time it up perfectly to give that person that stagger. I'll give you a demonstration. This is a regular swing. I barely did anything. Now if you do 1, you see the stagger difference. You basically give a little more oomph in your hammer. So you practice 1, 1, 1, 1. You basically do combos of 1s and get them staggered so they look like this. 1. 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Be very knowledgeable of your weapons. Alright, so let's see. Now we go into the movement portion. You need to time these strikes right. So the distance for these is usually 1 foundation to 2 foundations, basically like the spear. But if you're running straight at them, it's usually a 3 foundation. So 1. 1. 1. 1. Basically, get used to your swing, and then get used to the target. Now, if a target's moving, you're going to have to call it sooner than 3 foundations. But with more practice, you'll get it. Another thing, too, is you'll have to learn is, what I do, personally, is I get the opponent to stagger first. Start with an overhand, go in there, boom, they're staggered, and I do the 1. 1. 1. 1. This is what it looked like. So the target, boom, 1, 1, 1. Sword of board is back in the game. You practice 10 times to swing in at the dummy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Now, if you want to be a really good swordsman and making your strikes as fast as possible, you have to click as soon as you hit your target. Now, if you spam it, you stutter a little bit on your sword. So if you notice how you stutter a little bit, if you want to be really good, and it's okay to do that. But if you want to get fine and expertise on the sword swinging, you'll want to do a timed. So it's 1. And a little bit of speed will be the difference between life or death. Alright, so now you did 10 stationary strikes, right? Now they have charge attacks a lot stronger, right? But you prefer to just do sword and spam the attack. That's what you want to do with the sword. You never really want to hold those. So basically, the sword is DPS, damage per second. It's not a heavy weapon like the sword. When you do a charge attack, it does a little bit of more damage, but overall, in the long run, it's garbage. All you want to do is spam that stick. So immediately when you hit your target is when you want to click again. Don't spam it, because you'll notice a slight stagger. Alright, next portion is movement. So when you are moving and you want to do a hit and run, go ahead and hold that. Oh, hit something. So what you want to do is, if you're holding that right hard, right? You charge it right side, it's perfect. If you charge for the left, let it go, because it's garbage. It'll miss most of the time. Right side, boom, run by. Get ready for the next one. Now, if you want to get into more movement, is what I learned from my female warrior is Isabella. She's in my clan, and she's one of the fiercest females I've ever fought. She kicks my butt. She has an unorthodox way of fighting. The way she fights is when she gets into contact, she jumps and she's swinging around. She's getting around her target, runs away, does it again, jumps around. And it usually works. It worked on me a long time before I got used to it. But the beginning phase, you don't get to know your enemy that fast. Alright, so now we've gone to the stationary and movement, and begin. Not bad. Okay. And begin.